Welcome viewers, Zach here, and welcome to the 3000 subscribers special. So we're doing a little story time video today. I know this is very different to what I usually do. Normally your sub feed is filled with my hot laps, racing, blah blah. But today, let's get a little personal. Let's find out a bit more about this Zach's gaming lab dude. So the question is, how did I get into racing games? What's my history with racing games? Well, I'll give you a little short history. So it's 2013 and I had this tablet. I'll probably put a photo of it somewhere, you'll see. And it was like, I think it was an Acer tablet or something. And I had this game called GT Racing 2. I'll show some gameplay. And this was the first ever racing game I've ever played. It had a career mode, it had many cars, many tracks, and it was the first time I've played a game like this, and eventually I got hooked into it. I could play that game for hours and hours, but obviously it's not the same now. The game is a bit different. It looks so low quality to how I remember it. I mean, I guess that's how time just passes. And yeah, that was a pretty fun game. It taught me the basics of how to drive the car, how to balance it and stuff, and eventually you learn how to manage the brakes and stuff. That simple mobile stuff. After that, it's Real Racing 3. Everybody here probably knows Real Racing 3. If you don't, where have you been? That game is now 10 years old. Wow, I am old. Anyways, so it's a pretty fun game. It's so much bigger than GT Racing 2. You guys should try it as well. I highly recommend it. Like, there's so many cars, so many tracks. Well, there was so much more cars, so much more tracks. You're practically thrown content at you. Content is thrown at you. There's so many events, there's time trials and things. And that's kind of what got me playing on it. I could play that game for hours. I had a better tablet as well, so it worked better. I just remember something like on my old tablet, that game wouldn't work. Yeah, so now let's jump to 2018. 2018, I got my first Xbox. It was an Xbox Slim or something like that. Now it doesn't really work anymore. But I had Forza Horizon 3 on it and Forza Motorsport 7. And those games, trust me, they are fun. I used to play Forza Horizon 3 more because obviously the whole concept of open road racing, free roam, like you didn't even have to race. You could just drive around with your car. You can customize your car. If you guys know Jack Ultra Gamers, none of that, I used to watch his videos all the time and I really enjoy that game, and obviously one day I got it. You guys probably know Forza Horizon 3, but when the time I got it, Forza Horizon 4 is coming out. I have Forza Horizon 5 on my laptop and I don't even play that much from time to time. I guess times just change. Like, my computer is oversaturated with racing games at this point. But in 2020, I was a bit of I would say more of a NASCAR fan. I played NASCAR games on Roblox. The infamous one being Backstretch Battles. Let me know in the comments if you guys played that game in 2020. In that era, that game was just, there was nothing. It was just changing tracks. I think there was 3-4 tracks and the lobby, but that's what made the game fun. It had that weird charm. Everybody's racing each other, and no one knows you won. I mean, everybody claims they win at the end, but it is what it is. I mean, the game has updated now. It works better. They have all those systems, all those UI, and props to that, obviously. But it's kind of nostalgic when I look back at it. Yeah, obviously. So I was a NASCAR fan, and at that time, I also find out about Formula One like properly, because back then I didn't care too much about Formula One. I just, like, I hear it from time to time, always ignored it, and kind of regret it. I wish I knew Formula One beforehand. And yeah, when I learnt about it, I thought to myself, maybe Roblox has F1 racing games. And when I searched, I was not disappointed. The first ever F1 game I've actually ever played that I can recall is Ion Formula Racing, believe it or not. Even though Project Apex was probably out at the time, I don't know when they took it down, like the first version, but that's the game I used to play all the time. Ion Formula Racing. I got into the game, got the Aston Quinn, I think it was called, and I did some hot laps. 2021, that update was not, I don't even think it was out yet. It was just the 2020 cars. Obviously, I did a lot of racing. My YouTube channel was not out yet, and we'll probably get to that. And let's move on to late 2020. I started my YouTube channel, but I would not be making any Roblox hot laps or anything until late 2021. That's when I discovered the road racing community. And, well, the biggest YouTuber being Fexelon. I mean, I know there's other YouTubers that do racing games, but Formula One was Fexelon, obviously. And I found his channel, I watched his content, and I'm like, wow, this game is fun. So obviously I played it, but I also saw something else that really caught my eye. It was this game called Project Apex, and Faxon had early access to it. I don't think that's fair, but anyways, I would watch his videos, and I saw that game, and I was like, wow, this game looks absolutely fantastic. The graphics looked impeccable. It looked better than Ion to me, because I mean at the time Ion was practically the only fun Formula One game, I would say. But now there's so many F1 games, coming out. Like who knows what's the potential for the future. But yeah, eventually that game came out, literally practically the last few days before 2022. They finally released the cars, and trust me, I literally played it the first day it came out, and for some reason I didn't make a video on it. I feel like I could have got a ton of views, but I did not have that same YouTube experience back then. Things were different then. I mean, I was still a beginner. That just shows you, for everyone there who's might be watching who has a YouTube channel, the thing is, you can't expect to, unless I don't know, you can't expect to get fame straight away. You have to learn. Like, I recommend vidIQ. Like, Fexon gave me a lot of inspiration, but vidIQ kind of teaches you the basics. There's many channels out there that will teach you how to get a lot of views and stuff. So I would recommend that. I might leave some links below or something. But yeah, honestly, when Project Apex came out, it was amazing. Like, I would drive and stuff. It was fun. And my favorite track was Zandvoort. Please bring back Zandvoort. Please. That track was so fun. And I even got a really good laugh on there. But everything was different. When the game came out, it was weird. It was trippy. Like, there was so much bugs and fixes. And then eventually, as the days went by, they've patched everything up, and the game just looks simply amazing. And yeah, obviously I was making some Iron Hot Labs. I still wouldn't be making proper good racing content until late 2022. You guys might know. That's when I decided to move away from Minecraft, and I'd like to explain that for those who might be wondering why I was making Minecraft. For some reason, like, Minecraft was getting me a lot of views, and I kind of let that, blind me, I suppose. Like, I didn't really care about the quality. I was just like, oh, look at that, I'm getting 10,000 views, I'm getting 20,000 views. But sometimes it's not about the views, it's about your content, because yes, you will get a lot of subscribers, but there's no community. That's the thing. When you grow a YouTube channel, you're growing a community. I still make YouTube shorts now, but I try to make them at least racing related. Like, it's better than just making some NPC shorts, because when you make just random shorts, it's like you're the same as everyone. When you make a YouTube channel, you have to try and get that uniqueness, very unique. Yeah, that's where we are today. Like 2023, still making a lot of videos, and you guys probably wondering, how do I make so many videos every single day like that? Well, I just like spend the week and make the videos. I don't make any video, any content during the week, so I kind of schedule the videos. If anyone was wondering, so if you tell me, oh, can you make a video on this in the middle of the week? Yeah, I just do it on the weekend, because that's how I work. But yeah, that's practically how I got into racing games. And yeah, here we are today, 3,000 subscribers strong. And I want to thank you guys very much for that. I do not take that number for granted. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this little story time video. If you want more like this, I don't know, make sure to like and maybe subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.